everybody. This is Susie Quillen at Perfectly Naughty, and I got another request from one of my VIP group members. If you're interested in the VIP group, you can go find the Facebook page for Perfectly Naughty and click that join button that's up near the header picture. But the request today was to show you how to do a granny square. And so what we're going to, and we're going to just dive right on in. We're going to start by making just a simple, gentle loop like this. And I'm going to, and the tail, you'll notice, is going over the top of the working yarn. And I'm going to put my hook into the center of that and very carefully pull the working yarn through without tightening this loop. And I'm going to hold that tail. I'm going to hold this, and I just tightened it, so I'm going to open that back up a little bit there. There we go. All right, now we are going to be doing this granny square in double crochet, as is classic. Okay, so I'm going to chain 2. Some people like to chain 3, but I don't. So I'm going to do my chain 2, and then I'm going to make 2 more double crochets in this big sloppy loop. This part, this very beginning, is a little fiddly. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so I've got this then equals 3 double crochets. I got my chain 2 start and 2 double crochets. Now we're going to make a corner, so we're going to chain 3. And I'm going to go back into that loop, and I'm going to put 3 double crochets. And we're going to do that until we have 4 blocks of 3 double crochets. All right, and then chain 3. And then hold this tail over here out of the way so it doesn't get tangled up in there. And then we're going to get 3. This is my teaching yarn, and it's starting to show its wear. And I'm gonna might have to move on to a new ball of teaching yarn. Okay, so I have 1 block and a corner, 2 blocks and a corner. My 3rd block, let's make a corner, 2, 3 for my corner. I'm coming around, back around to that tail, so I'm going to kind of hold it over here out of the way. And I'm going to make my 4th block of 3 double crochets. And then, this is kind of where some of the magic happens. And on the back side here, I'm just going to take this tail right here, and I'm just going to pull it tight. It's kind of magical. Look how that tightens that center right up. Now here's the front side, and you can just pull that as tightly as you want it to be. And it might loosen up a little bit later, but once you take your needle and you weave that into this tail into the center, it's going to stay nice and tight. That way you've got a good tight center. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks and 3 corners, and we have to close this corner. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a way that I think works really well. We're going to chain 1, and then I'm going to do a yarn over, and we're going to find the top of that turning chain, which is right over here. And we are going to make a half double crochet right here. And what that does is that gives that space the same amount of distance, but this chain is now in the middle. It's right now in the middle of the corner, okay, instead of being over here on top of this block. And the reason, I'm going to show you why I like to do it that way. Because I like to turn my square and go back the other way. And that way your square does not have a right side or a wrong side. All right, you can just keep going around without turning it, but then your square has a wrong side and a right side. So I like things to be reversible. All right, so we're going to do a chain 2, and we're going to turn, and in this corner we are going to make 2 double crochets. Right. We're going to skip over this block, and in this corner over here we're going to make 3 double crochets. I know you're always your corner is going to be 3 double crochet, chain 3, and 3 double crochet again. Okay, you see how that made that corner? So you've got inside that corner, you've got 1 block, and this one, and this one, okay? The next corner over here, we're going to do that same thing. 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet over here in this corner. There's nothing in between right here. Don't worry about it. It's going to be just fine. Okay, so you have this next corner here. Alright, so now we're going to jump over this one and go into this corner over here and do the same thing. 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Now we've come back around to this first corner where we started, but we only put 1 block in that, right? So we're going to jump over this block and into that corner. And we're going to put 3 double crochets. Now we need to close that corner. So we're going to chain 1 and make a half double crochet over here. So we're going to yarn over and go in here and make that half double crochet, and that puts us right back there. And we're going to chain 2 or 3, whatever you like, and turn. And now we're going to go back the other way. So we need to finish our block of 3. So we've got this counts as our first double crochet. So I'm going to put two more right here. I'm going to jump over this block, and in this little gap right here, I'm going to put 3 double crochets right in this little gap. Don't need to chain between. You only do the chains in the corners. Alright, so now then we have another block. We're going to jump over that block, and we're going to make a corner. 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Okay, now we're going to go down the other side. I'm going to jump over this one and go right into here. And make 3 double crochets right here. Block and go into that corner and then we're going to complete that corner by making a block, and then do the chain 1 and the half double crochet, a chain 1 and then a half double crochet. And there you go. And you just keep adding as many rounds as you want. You can change color each time you go around. And now, because we turned, it's reversible. It's the same. Ta-da! Good job. Love to see your comments. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click that little bell so that you'll get notified when I add new videos. Pop over to our Facebook group and join us there. All right, guys. Thanks so much.